Welcome to this in-depth Procreate tutorial, your passport to the exciting realm of digital art on the iPad. Whether you are new to this or you are looking for the right application, Procreate stands as a versatile companion, offering an array of tools to amplify your artistic expression. So, if you've recently stepped into the Procreate universe or you're seeking to refine your skills, you're in the right place. So grab your iPad, launch Procreate, and let's embark on a journey of digital creation. Starting off, right after you launch the application, you might see some artworks already in there. You don't need to worry about it. We will create a new canvas by going to the top right corner of the screen. Hit the plus button and it will show us a lot of presets we can choose for our canvas. You can either choose any presets given or customize a new canvas for yourself. You can set the value of the canvas width and height by pixel size and choose your suitable DPI for the kind of work you're working. But note that the bigger the canvas and DPI, the less layers you get when you're drawing. Here I chose the screen size preset, press on the canvas that was created, and now we're inside the drawing space. Let's start off with the brush library. This is probably the place which you will most likely come back to by a lot. You'll find many types of brushes inside of it. You might have to try it yourself by drawing it into the canvas to find your suitable brush. Or either you can find a new suitable brush by creating your own brush, or importing new brushes into the library by hitting the plus button. Then import the brush file in. Next up is the smudge tool. This uses the same brush library but works differently from brush. This tool is mostly used for blending colors together seamlessly. It's especially useful when you want to create a smooth transition between different shades or tones. To the right of the smudge tool is the eraser. You can also choose the brush type for your eraser. This is used to erase the unwanted line in the canvas. Next up is layers. This is a very important tool as it makes your life better and more open for mistakes. As each layer separates what you've drawn, you won't erase the things you still need. Remember that the layer on the top will always show at the front. If you press on the selected layer once, more options appear on the left. Two things I use the most from this is the clipping mask, which basically takes the layer below the one we chose as the drawing space, and whatever you draw outside it won't take effect on the layer below. It is a good way to add depth, detail and complexity to your digital artwork while maintaining precision and control over where those additions appear. Another one is Alpha Lock, which locks the brush to what you have drawn in the layer. This way you can't draw outside of what you already have. The other feature in layers will be shown if you press on the end button, which has the opacity of the layer and the effect of the layer. Changing opacity around is a good way, assuming you have a reference you'll follow. I will not go into details about the effects, but you can try it out. It is a great way to add volume to your artwork. Press once on the color circle. You can either choose between disc or the classic. It's up to you, but I prefer using disc. This is where you choose your color from. Next up is the tab called Harmony. By default, you would see the word complementary below colors. You can choose whatever you like to make an interesting combination of colors. And the last one is the color palettes, which you can quickly swap between the colors you create in the palette. Another tip is that you can use one of your fingers, hold it on the screen for a while to color pick from the canvas. Nextly, we got tools at the middle left of the screen, which has two sliders. The slider on the top being the brush size, while the other one is the brush opacity. The button between these sliders is the color picker, which, as I said, you can just use one finger hold on the screen for a while to pick color in the canvas. Lastly, the two arrows below are the undo and redo. For shortcuts, you can use two of your fingers to tap on the screen to undo and three of your fingers to redo. Gallery on the top left is where all of your canvases are kept. You can use this to go back to create a new canvas, but be careful. Once you get back to the gallery, you can't longer undo your changes in the latest canvas. You will only be able to use an eraser to erase your past mistake. To the right of the gallery is the Actions tools. The Add tab is the place you can add your reference pictures to the canvas. It will be created on a separate layer, so check it out and change opacity to your liking. Canvas tab is more in-depth into the canvas you are currently working on. You can either make the animation by enabling Animation Assist, quickly swap around layers by using Page Assist, or create a line to help with perspective using Drawing Guide. Next up is the Share tab. This tab is important because this is where you save your canvas to your photos or files. Video tab is just your time-lapse replay. You can change the settings during creating a custom canvas size to make your replay have a higher quality. Prefs is the settings for Procreate, like changing to light interface, adjust the gesture control for using shortcuts, and etc. For Help tab, if this tutorial does not help you quite enough, you can always go to this tab and find Get Started with Procreate, which will lead you to the official tutorial video. After that, we got adjustment tools. I will not go in depth on what it does, but this is an effect you can add into your canvas. So make sure to test it out or check others' in-depth guides to help with this. Next up is the selection tool. Tap once on the selection tools. If you are using the freehand option, you can use a pen or a finger to tap on the screen to create a starting point, or just draw a line. There will be a gray circle indicating the starting point. Once you go around the object and back to the starting point by tapping the gray circle, it will end your selection. You can now switch to other tools such as brush, smudge, or eraser to edit the object inside the selection box. The last one is the transform tool. This is used to move the drawn object in the layer around. We can also change the size and the rotation of the object. To move specific objects inside the layer, you can use the selection tool to select the object you want to move first, then switch back to transform tool. Now you get to move the object you need. And there you have it, fellow digital artists. We've navigated the expansive world of Procreate. From creating a canvas to understanding most basic tools within Procreate, the tool itself has many more functions to be covered and definitely worth the money. So guys, keep creating, keep exploring, and most importantly, have fun on your Procreate journey. Thanks for watching.